mean?
Well, good morning.
Shut up, Brock.
7:10, the Plan B morning show. It's Brock. It's Hunter. So I got some sweet little, like, what is that? Some 90s.
Yeah, you got the little Fry going. You got Fry from Futurama going.
They get my hair pulled through my hat.
You know, it's wild thinking that Beavis and Butthead intro. So there's a video that came up on my YouTube recommended the other day. Was everything that happened in 1993. I love those videos.
Good year.
Yeah, and Beavis and Butthead was one of them.
Debuted in 1993?
Yeah, I mean, it was in that video, so I assumed, debuted in 93.
Wow.
You know, that was the year I was sneaking over to Grandma's house so I could watch Beavis and Butthead at 11 when I pretended to go to sleep at 10.
No, Grandma, I'm just going to go to sleep.
Yeah.
And you're up there, that big tube TV just glowing.
Yep. And then that theme song would come on. Yes. Mischievous stuff that I'm not supposed to be doing.
Not supposed to be. Same thing with The Simpsons, man. I do the same thing with The Simpsons.
Yep.
I'd sneak in. I had this little tiny tube TV. It was probably, I don't know, maybe like, 12 inches,
Yeah.
like across.
Yeah.
So it was small,
little Zenith.
heavy.
Yeah.
Dude, you drop the thing on your toe, you're dead. You'd lose your
Dead.
foot. But it had the old knobs on there.
Yeah.
What I used to do is I'd set, dude, this is so fun. I can remember this so vividly. In my brother and I's bedroom, we had this big like closet. It wasn't walk-in, but it was just big, slide door closet.
Oh, yeah.
And I put the TV in there so I could sit, and then I'd kind of set up like pillows and blankets.
Oh, yeah.
I'd sit with the TV in there.
It's like
And
your
I'd
own little nook.
But it was also so I could kind of like I'd flip over to The Simpsons. Then if I heard Mom and Dad coming, I mean, they could hear the click of the thing.
Yeah.
But I also remember sitting in there and watching hockey with the light up puck.
Oh, yeah, the
Remember
tracer, the puck tracer.
The tracer.
Yeah, because you
Why did they
had
ever
to.
get rid of that?
You only had this much screen to work
Yeah.
with, man. You didn't know where that puck was. I still don't. You have 4K now. I'm still chasing that thing around. Where is it? Where's the...
Yeah. Usually they're at the other end of the rink, and I'm watching the wrong goalie. Like, where the hell is the puck? Why are they all down there? Oh, the puck's down there. That makes sense.
Man.
Yeah.
So we had the Farmer 5, and my grandparents had cable, which included MTV. I didn't have MTV at the house.
Yeah.
So we go to Grandma's, and oh man, we catch up on the MTV, and then can we stay at Grandma's?
We want to stay at Grandma's and watch Cinemax later.
She did have Cinemax.
Oh, yeah. Well, see, back in the day, cable really wasn't that bad of a deal. When cable first came out, it was like, okay, you got everything. Nowadays, you gotta pay to play.
You got everything, but you would still have to pay for like Showtime, which wasn't really that much. I mean, compared to what it is today.
Yeah.
But you still had your channels. You could like I think Showtime, HBO, you had to pay for, but all the other stuff was included.
Yeah.
Man, I forgot. My buddies, I would go to my buddy's house. He had cable.
Yeah. We never had cable. A couple of my friends had cable in the city. The city kids always had the cable. That's what it was. The country kids never got. That's what we called the Farmer 5.
Trent, if you're listening, which he does sometimes. Hey, thank you, man. You supplied so many great things. He had all the garage pops. He was like one of the first people that had a fridge in the garage.
Yeah.
Just annihilate his pops, man. Sorry about that, Trent.
It wasn't his. It was his parents. It's his parents that you were. Yeah.
I always had a blast. We go there and play ping pong. Come on.
You guys would leave for the day. His parents would just scold him. Will you stop having your friends? They're drinking all the food.
Yeah, we just went shopping.
We just went. No, there's nothing in there.
You know what?
Who ate an entire box of Gushers?
And they never had the off-brand stuff either. They always had the nice stuff.
Name brand. Yeah.
Drinking all of our pops.
Unbelievable. Entire box of cereal gone. Who eats a family-sized bag of pizza rolls? Sorry.
Hey, I'm paying for it now. I'm diabetic, so.
Yeah, right.
It all comes around. It all comes to.
His dad's like, good.
Knew it was going to happen.
Finally, my revenge.
Those 9 pops he drank on a Saturday night.
Had to remortgage the house just to pay for all the kids coming over eating all the food. Unbelievable. Anyway, well, hey, it's the Plan B morning show. It's Brock and Hunter. Make sure you join us. We're on our stream. Find us on Twitch, the WIRX Facebook page, and of course the Plan B Morning Show page, Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe to that for web exclusive content, including discover new music. This week it was David Draymond of Disturbed. Go check out that full interview, plus the After Show podcast, all that good stuff. So with that said, let's keep her morning. Let's keep her morning. Hey. Because it is morning,
words.
Right? Yeah, words.
It's your job.
Once you shut the hell up, how about them words? Let's keep it moving. It's time for your morning dump.
There you go.
Idiot. As always, your morning dump brought to you by Pump
That
Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them 269-445-7777.
77.
Or visit pumpthatseptic.com. Pumpthatseptic.com. Pump it. Big day today, Hunter. Not sure why it's still a day, but hey, it is. It's National VCR Day today.
Oh!
How about that?
Hey!
Remember VCRs?
Can you fill some time just for like?
Yeah, I can fill
just
some time.
15 seconds.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I'll tell everyone VCRs, old time for all you youngins out there, which is weird. We're talking about VCRs while we're streaming live on the internet. Times have changed, man. The future's now, old man. I think every household had a VCR. I mean, hell, I had TVs that came with built-in VCRs back in the day. Oh my God. I think Hunter's going to.
Dude. Hang on. Get my headphones on. Hey!
Look at that.
Hey!
Ooh.
You know what? This isn't mine. So there was a random closet in my basement, and literally like a couple months ago, I was going through it. I'm like, what? There's a VCR in here.
Oh, I remember that. Was there a tape in there?
I don't know. I haven't looked. Should I look?
Do not watch that tape.
Should I look, Brock? Should I look to see if there's a tape in there?
See what's in here.
Is it? I'm gonna let you look. I'm not going to. Is there anything in there?
Well, it's okay if there's a tape. Wait, you got to turn it. No, you're good. Well, that looks clean in there, though. Look at that.
Is it a nice one?
Yeah, it's in good shape. All I'm saying, if there was a tape in there, I'm pretty sure that's how the movie The Ring started. So do not watch that tape.
This is the Sharp VCA542, the 4-head mid-drive, 19 micro exact track heads and picture.
Hold on. Let me look that up. What is it? The Sharp?
The Sharp.
Read that again.
It's the Sharp VCA542.
A542.
This one looks nice.
Sharp VCA.
This is nice.
All right, you can get one on eBay. Working with no remote for $39.
Hey!
Buy it now.
That's $40, man.
$40 you just found.
That's a drink. That's one drink at the bar. You know,
there is something for us anyways, not for the kids nowadays, the Gen Zers, but there's something very comforting about that sound of sliding in that VHS, that noise, and then you hear it kind of whir, and then it goes, and then you
realize that it's at the end of the movie. Damn it, I gotta rewind it.
I gotta rewind. My grandma had a speed rewinder, and that thing was when the grandkids were over. She bought
rich?
she bought it for the grandkids, guaranteed, because whenever we come over and we wanted to watch something, and it was always at the end. And I was always worried it was going to break the tape, because that was a concern back in the day. But it worked great. But anyway, there's something very comforting about that, and it's like you hear it go down in that noise, and you can hear it kind of clicking and going, and then it's
part of the experience, man. And
then you got to hit the tracking button every once in a while to get it going. And you know what else I love about VCRs? It's one of the easiest things to pirate things on. It was so easy. Well, I shouldn't say. It wasn't easy to program them, but if you were there and you were ready to record something and all right, it started, hit record. That's it. That's all you had to do.
Boom. Perfect. I love this thing. I'm going to hook this thing up.
Well, you know what's nice, Hunter, is you can go to any thrift store, any antique mall, and there are just to the rafters.
Do you go to Goodwill? I can get 90 VHSs for like what?
$1. $1 for all 90, because otherwise they're sitting there. No one's buying those. You should.
Well, I wonder if this has tracking. Do you think it has a?
If it doesn't, it's a piece of trash. Of course, it's got tracking.
Oh yeah.
Does it have auto track?
Oh yeah. It's even got the wheel, like the wheel you rotate to rewind it. Oh, dude, this thing is.
That is nice. Yeah, hold on to that. Hold on to that, dude.
You're jealous,
I'll
aren't
give
you?
I'll give you $15 for
Nope.
it right now.
Sorry.
Cash. 15 cash.
50.
Come
I'll
on.
sell it to you for $50.
$50.
Yep.
Get out of here.
$50. It's a nice unit.
Ridiculous.
Right? In great condition, barely used.
$50. You just like all those flea market people that think just because it's old, it's worth a lot. All right.
Hey, I know what I got. I got.
Best offer right now, $20 out the door. $20 out the door. That's cash. That's
Hey, Rick, what is this? Pawn Stars? No. $50. Take it or leave it.
All right, hold on. $25 final offer.
I know what I have, okay? Don't smoke.
I guess we're not gonna. I just can't make a deal today. Can't make a deal today. That's it. Yeah.
See you next week.
Get out of here. We call it.
Your child's gonna be miserable without this.
Would you do 30? Would you do 30?
I can't do
that. The only bad part about VCRs is one, you could never get that flashing 12 to go away, and two, if you ever get hit in the head with a VHS tape, you're done. That's it. Yeah. Those things were hard and aggressive. Yeah,
and not real space savers either.
No.
You needed a whole corner of the room to store these things.
We had a big cabinet with like 4 drawers, and you had them lined up in there. And Disney, you know what? Disney with your oversized VHS cases, they were always right. They were always too big.
Plastic cases that never fit into the.
Yeah.
Come on, you're right there.
I told you, and you know why Disney did that? Because I don't know. I figured maybe there was something with like.
Didn't VHS racks have a specific section for the big Disney?
I think for the bigger ones, I'm sure you could buy them. I'm sure you could buy
much
them,
like the double CD, albums or whatever. For the CD
you always
towers.
had just a handful of them right there. Yeah. God, there's a whole group of people listening right now that have no idea what we're talking about. What are you talking about? Double discs and the towers?
CD tower? What? You have to go to a tower?
Unbelievable. Hold on. Zarkathius did bring up something. Yeah, hiding VCR porn was a real bitch. It was. Okay, now I know we've gone so on, but do you remember the first VCR porn that you had?
I think it was my buddies. It was from like way back, and like they would pass it around. God, what was it? It was called Humpkin Pie.
No, it wasn't. Was it really?
I just did not make that up right now. And if anybody's listening that was within that group, they know exactly. There's a guy in there. His name is Speed Floppy. Can't believe I'm talking about this.
So was it the one that everyone passed around?
Yeah, exactly. It was like
so for anyone out there, there was this time after magazines and before DVDs where young men that Hunter and I once were, and this was in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Didn't have the gloriousness of a tablet,
No, we would share pornographic VHS tapes. One buddy would get it for a week, and then you'd bring it back to school, and he would give it to another friend. Hey, you want to talk about organized? You should see the sheet of who gets the porno VHS tape what week. I mean, we had 52 weeks later.
What a time! What a time you lived in.
It's calendar year organized on who gets the VHS. Mine was I can't remember the name. It was like Firehouse something, but it was a Jenna Jameson firefighter.
She was a popular actress back then, for sure.
And that was a hard one to get. And it was a firefighter porno, and that's all I remember. Had all the big names in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
The classic 10 big names. It's a lot different nowadays.
Yep. Nowadays, there's too many. There's too much.
It's just
too much.
Yep.
Yeah. Saturated. But you know what?
It was much like even just a regular, VHS tape. It was the experience behind it that made it to what it was.
You had to work for it. I had to stay up late until after mom and dad went to bed to sneak in to slide that quietly into the VHS player just to jerk off. Okay. All right.
God, dude.
Right? Like it was a chore to masturbate back in the day. All right. And there's nothing louder. There's nothing louder in the world than a porn VHS tape going into the VCR player at like 1:30 in the morning.
Shut up!
It's so loud.
You knew every creak in the floor from upstairs too.
Unbelievable.
What are you doing down there? What are you doing down there?
No, I'm getting them push pop out of the fridge.
Just shaving. I'll be on in a minute.
Oh, fun memories. Memories.
Wow.
On there. So National VCR Day. Everyone
it's a great
enjoy.
day. It really is.
Go slide a tape in, rewind it, and then watch it because you're gonna have to rewind it.
Sure.
You're gonna have to rewind it. God, it's 7:26. I got one more story, but should we just keep going?
It's up to you.
This was kind of a gross one. If you've ever, we'll do one more. Because sports, I don't know if you got too much for sports, but anyway, I won't lean on your sports report.
She shut the hell up.
40%. Last one for you here. If you've ever gotten sick after eating at a restaurant, new CDC data finds 4 out of 10 times it's not because the clams went bad. About 40% of all restaurant food poisoning causes are because of kitchen staff who came to work sick and spread whatever they got to their food that they're preparing.
Employees, please wash your hands.
800 cases of food poisoning were actually found to be either norovirus or salmonella contamination from sick workers not washing their hands properly.
Why? I just... Hey, reason number 955 why I don't eat sushi. Raw fish. You know, do you get scared about food poisoning?
I've never had it. All right. I've never had it, which that's the other thing real quick. I'm glad you bring up food poisoning because folks, I want to say, and I've shared this before, but if you have that one friend who says they have food poisoning all the time, they don't. Food poisoning is actually not that common. And also it puts you down for like 3 days. Okay. It's coming out both ends. Okay. You are losing
it's
weight.
Wicked is what you're saying.
It's wicked. Some people
you'll definitely know. Huh?
Let's say there's an event going on, or let's say there's something that you invited someone to, and they go, oh man, I can't make it. I got food poisoning. And then you see them the next day. They were effing lying to you. Okay. they just didn't want to come. Okay. They maybe had a little upset stomach, but they could have made it to the party anyway.
I think I've used that recently too.
Right. Oh, I got food poisoning.
Hey, I had a really bad stomach ache a couple weeks back, and I was.
You know what it was? It was gas. You didn't have food poisoning. Okay.
Did I have a bubble? Is that what you're saying?
You had a bubble. Okay. But no, I've never really worried about it because again, there's some places where I may have been to. I'm like, ooh, this was like. Maybe it was from a sketchy truck in a neighborhood I'm not familiar with. You know what I mean?
Like for me, it's buffets. It's buffets. I walk in there and I'm like, how long has that been sitting out there? Is this from yesterday?
That's also because of all the other people. You're increasing your odds because of all the disgusting people that go in there. You know, the people that get their head under the sneeze.
Just climb in there, would you?
Yeah.
Lay down.
Yeah. Gotta make sure I find the right piece. I want that there. Yeah, there's been a couple buffets where I've maybe been like, ooh, I don't know. I might be feeling this in a day or two, but
that's interesting though.
Yeah. And again, you brought up a good point. Raw food, anything that's raw, that's not cooked. If you're getting cooked food, more than likely you're gonna be okay. But
you just always see those videos online of, look at, there's worms in the meat. I just got this from Walmart. I'm like, well, should I not go to Walmart, or is it just your meat in your Walmart? Like,
is that one? Did you just get a bad case of meat? I don't know.
All right.
I don't know. That's why I never trusted tent meat sales. Have you ever seen those? Where for some reason a truck just pulls up in a parking lot at a sofa place, and they're like, "Hey, we're having a big meat sale."
Right, $1 a pound. Like, wait a second,
I don't think that's real meat.
Impossible.
Is this just roadkill that you cleaned and?
Hey, I got 19 steaks and a bunch of fireworks.
What a great deal!
This is awesome.
This is the best thing ever. It's the best thing ever. Anyway, so yeah, tent meat sales, you might get sick, but otherwise, just keep in mind. Maybe look at the menu at some of the options. Stay away from the Oysters Rockefeller. How about that? All right, there you go. That's your morning dump. We'll be back.
Jesus.
Sorry, buddy. Didn't leave you much time for sports.
All good. I only got a few stories anyway. You're right back.
Yep. You got minute and a half.
Minute after.
Oh,
VCR.
What?
Anybody want to buy a VCR?
Don't overpay.
It's got some nice RCA hookups.
Oh yeah, there you go. So you can hook up your old camera.
Yeah. Nice coax.
Real quick. Morning, Scott. Emmanuel, old 70s Bush.
Bush.
Oh, Lou said the thing was sticky. That VHS was sticky after Hunter.
Hey. No, I passed that VHS on.
Hey there, good morning. It's 7:33, the Plan B Morning Show. Brock Hunter.
It's showtime. That's what it is. Especially
Don't forget to join us on our stream. We're on Twitch. We're on Facebook, the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe to that so you don't miss out on web exclusive content. Sorry, Hunter, I went way too long on that 70s or on that VCR porn. So
hey,
into your sports.
It's worth it.
All right, it's worth it. All right, let's do sports. As always, sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
Bud Distributing, getting you stocked up. Delicious Bud Light, Tall, Cool, Budweiser's, other great seasonal things, man. They got so many delicious drinks, libations to get you through the summer months. And you should get stocked up. Find them at your local retailers. Drink wiser. Get stocked up with Bud Distributing.
Real quick, NBA Finals. There's a game tonight, 8:30. Nugs, Heat. I got the Heat. Brock's got the Nugs for $1.
Nugs, man, the Nugs.
Moving on and touching from what we talked about last hour in golf, LIV and PGA together. What? There's no separation anymore, apparently. I'll have more on that tomorrow as I look further into that. But craziness this morning.
Yeah.
So something new. Listen to this. 2 Cleveland Browns players robbed early Monday morning after leaving an area nightclub. How's this for a scary scene? Cornerback Greg Newsome II was approached by 6 masked men and robbed of jewelry before the suspects fled the truck. Tackle Perian Winfrey was also a victim of the theft, but was in the bar, didn't witness the robbery. Luckily, nobody was hurt, but there's no doubt that Newsome and Perian must have been rattled by the incident, you know?
Do you think he said to his what was it, his tackle? Like, hey, you're supposed to protect me, man.
Come right. Come on, man.
Get in there.
I thought this was on and off the field, bro. You know? Here's the thing, though. Hey, if you look like Mr. T walking down the street, you might get robbed. Just saying. Got a lot of gold hanging off your necklace or off your neck.
Yeah, not saying you can't wear that stuff, but maybe if it's at bar time in a dark alley as you're walking home, maybe throw that in your pocket or something, or I don't know.
Tuck it in your shirt.
Yeah, something.
I'm not saying it's right, but yeah, that is kind of scary.
No,
man.
for sure. Yeah, you should get, but you know, you kind of, it's like.
You ever been
geez,
robbed in person?
In person? No, I've never been robbed in person.
Me neither.
I've had some stuff stolen, but I've never been like, hey, give me your wallet.
How about pickpocketed?
Never been pickpocketed. Nope.
Yeah, me neither.
It's hard to do when I'm wearing my Genco jeans.
You gotta reach in there deep.
You gotta reach all the way. That's to the shoulder, man.
Like
that's to the shoulder,
deep.
and I'll notice.
Yeah.
I'll notice. I will.
So there you go. Hey, don't be if you're a professional athlete, don't be walking around with a bunch of jewelry, hanging out and flaunting it around, especially if you're at nightclubs.
Yeah.
A lot of shenanigans happening at nightclubs.
Well, you know what? You said 6 masked men, and then there was a truck, and he pulled off.
That was organized.
That's organized for sure. I bet you someone in the club was like, dude, so-and-so's here. He's wearing a bunch of jewelry.
That's scary, isn't it?
Yep.
See, here's another thing. All you guys, I wish I would win the $1 billion lottery. Something you don't think about. Now you got a bunch of people want to rob you.
Yep.
Yep. It's all glory. You think of all the glory in this. But there's a lot of baggage that comes with money. This is one of them.
Gonna be hard to rob. It's going to be hard to rob me when I have 2 Bengal tigers walking with me.
If you have
Mike Tyson
that much
style.
money, yes, that could be.
Yeah.
It's possible. But still.
Sick my tigers on you because I'm a billionaire.
You're going to get 6 masked men in an organized fashion. Just, I don't know. Moving on.
Perfect.
Tennis news this morning. Tennis legend Roger Federer is lending his voice to the Waze driving GPS service. Nice. In 3 languages. If you're taking a road trip this summer, Waze is offering Federer's voice as an added feature for $5. Allows users to choose to listen to him give turn-by-turn driving advice in French, German, and English.
So now, is that just him saying, turn right, turn left?
So
because there's no way he can go on and say all the streets and everything like that. Like that would take forever for him to go in and record.
Right.
Johnson Street, Argentina
100%,
Street,
100%.
Main.
It's the main.
You know what I mean?
The main commands, if you will. So
Yeah.
you have the Waze app. Do you ever use Waze?
No, I just use my Google
Waze, man. I'm
Maps.
telling you. I think Google bought Waze, so I think it's all the same now. But Waze was sweet. You know what's cool about Waze? But I believe Google does now because they bought up. But it would tell you where the cops were. So other people with Waze would tag cops, tag accidents, tag
speed.
roadblocks, tag all. So the cool thing is I can talk to other Wazers. Is that what they're called? Wazers?
I don't know. I'm not part of the Waze club.
Part of the club.
They have that now. They have like speed traps and and
pretty cool
and everything on.
And with Waze, because I was messing around with it when I first got it, I'm like, this is cool. I like this. You can put your own voice, much like Roger Federer, what I was just talking about. You can do your own voice. Yeah. And so what they do is they prompt you to say a bunch of commands. I think it took me probably 10 minutes, but they just put a bunch of stuff on the screen and you hit record and you say it. And so I did Macho Man. I did the Arnold. And so randomly when people are in the car, I can change it to. It's stupid, but I thought it was clever.
Is this what you do in your free time?
Is that what I do? Shut up. All right.
No, I've been with you and all of a sudden it's turn right.
Turn right.
Turn right. It's like, Jesus, all right.
Yes, I know what you did.
I was you. I know that was you.
But I love Waze. I use Waze over Google.
Yeah,
I think it's all the same now.
I think it's all the same now, and that's that's why too. I don't understand why people still pay for Garmin. Like, is that still a thing? Do people still buy
a Garmin?
The Garmins, right?
What's wild about a Garmin? It took me the longest time because I just assumed you pay for everything because yes, that's how life is, right? Everything you got to pay for. When you buy a Garmin, it just connects to the GPS. You're not paying for a GPS service. Blows my mind.
So you buy it and then it has it. But I tell you what though, you got to update. You got to because my dad had an old one and you had to update it.
Paying every month for it.
No, because here's the thing. Like a map, I think if I have an original, like an old Garmin, I shouldn't have to update it. I bought it. and it's on the satellites. I did what I did, but they're like, oh, you got to update the maps and everything. No, I don't.
I guess what I'm getting to, though, isn't it sad that I just assume you have to pay for it? Because you have to pay for everything these days. It was like my buddy had the Garmin watch, and it was on the golf course the other day, and it was, checking his distances on his watch. And I'm like, that's cool. That's a Garmin watch. How much you pay a month for that? He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you got to connect to something, right? He's like, hey, you just buy it and it connects to the. You'll pay for that? Garmin, you're missing out. Or maybe they're not because they know everybody has cell phones.
Let's see. Garmin does not charge any fees for downloading apps or watch faces. But here it says upgrade to annual or monthly paid subscription and access to premium app features for monitoring stuff.
Yeah, but it'll connect to GPS automatically. Yeah. You're not paying for that.
Yeah. I like Chad. Chad said MapQuest works just fine.
Jeez, Chad. You know what? It'd be fun. Like when they give kids those like old like cassette players or something like, hey, figure this out. You give MapQuest directions. I guess it's pretty laid out, but
it is, but you still got to watch it though, because you miss your exit if you're not paying attention. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you don't have a thing saying in 20 miles turn right or take this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what's sad is when your GPS starts spinning because you don't have service and you don't know what to do. Ah!
Yeah. Yep.
I'm completely lost. I don't have my little buddy here to tell me everything.
You're in your driveway, man. What are you talking about?
Relax.
Yeah, no, I still do the hard copies. You know it. You always give me crap for it. But yeah, I still like the hard copies, man.
Hey, kids, Dad used to get to Florida without GPS.
He knew all the exits too.
Dad
it was
your
wild.
Pipe and smoke it,
It was wild. I told you, my dad, like I'll ask him someplace in like Wisconsin.
He'll tell you the exact direction.
Dude, and roads that I'm like, how do you and he talks to me like I know it too. I'm like, Dad, I don't.
He does it. Don't they always? They talk
like,
to you.
Dad,
they assume that you know exactly.
Dad, what I meant by that was, do you have an address that I can put into my phone? That's what I meant, Dad, because I'm so lost. Like you started, we'll turn on 78, and then I'm like,
78. You come down 75, then you're gonna get. You're gonna hit.
You're gonna hit AA. Go past that, and then there's gonna be Schwarz. Yeah, it's like, Dad, you lost me. I go to 78. I don't know where to go now. How do I get to 78 from here?
And how do you remember this?
Yeah. Well, I drove it once back in 72.
Hey, Dad, what's my birthday?
Yeah.
I could tell you that.
I can tell you how to get to hell. Anyway, that's just a bad thing. Anyway,
that's
anything else?
No, that's it.
Yeah, that was good enough. I like it. All right, sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
We'll be back. All right, 7:40.
Totally forgot we were in sports.
Yeah, I know, right? We got off on a tangent. We'll go right into it. So we got about 2 minutes here.
Nice. Getting that emo hair, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, mine's getting a little. Oh, geez. You can tell I've been wearing a hat backwards.
Yeah, I got a cut right
before. The wheel into a goddamn bridge in front of me.
God. You got the hair for that, too.
I know. It's still a little short now.
You've got that hair where you can just kind of shake you and it kind of like the troll.
Look like a troll doll. Shit. CJ Morning, you ace.
You aces.
Oh, Chad also said he loved my Jinkos. Everyone did. They were fucking awesome jeans, man.
Yeah, Jinkos are nice.
Bring them back. Actually, they did come back, didn't they? Did you buy them again?
Look up on Amazon real quick.
Jinkos?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm mixing down stuff from our show.
Yeah. I can wait.
All right. Amazon.
I'm saying $100. 85. Oh, $85 for a pair of men's Jinkos.
Well, so you can buy like kind of knockoff brands for $29.
Nah.
God, those look. How about $50, 45, $50 if you're getting some decent ones. God, what a great look.
You know, sweet Jenkos would go completely over your rollerblades.
Yeah. You look like you were just hovering on it. Is that guy a ghost?
Damn right. What's the topic? Sorry.
All right. What movie would you rewatch again for the first time? You can slap me whenever you want, Nikki.
What? What you say? See you in those videos. Hey, be careful, Nikki.
Hey, good morning. 7:46, the Plan B Morning Show. Brock Hunter.
Morning. What's up?
We're talking about JNCO jeans off air. Sister said she would slap me if I ever wore JNCO jeans again.
Which is, hey, Nikki, come on. You've worn some ridiculous things. We've all been through our phases.
Yeah.
Nikki went through like 9 different phases. Nikki,
Matt
you came back from Florida with an accent. You were only there for like 3 months. Don't be calling us out about our JNCO jeans.
It's just me, y'all. No, it's not. No, it's not.
You're on vacation. You don't develop an accent.
I do declare, Mr. Bolton.
Oh, she's probably hating me for calling.
We love you, Nikki. We love you.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Anyway, look, we got to get to it. It is the Plan B Morning Show. Brock and Hunter. It's time for your topic of the day, brought to you by Sports 44. Try Sports 44 first for sporting gear, shoes, clothes, school spirit wear, equipment, and more. Located at 2605 South Cleveland Avenue in St. Joe. Sports 44, sporting goods for all 4 seasons. This is a good topic. I like this one. If you could rewatch one movie for the first time, what would it be? Because we all have that, whether it's some crazy M. Night Shyamalan twist or just a movie that, blew your mind or you absolutely
Can it be in the same setting too?
What do you mean?
Like basically just time travel. Can it be in the same setting like the first time you watched it, same spot?
Sure. Why not? You get that
easy answer for me then.
Are you going to say Titanic in the movie theater?
No,
so you can read,
no, because I blew
that kiss.
I kissed a girl on her nose. It was terrible. It was embarrassing. Shut up. Will you stop? I was young. I didn't know it was dark. Okay. No, I'm going to relive this moment. All right. And I believe 1994, right? 94, 95? Or was it even before that? Was it 91? Okay. Going back.
Tell me the movie.
Going back to the theater, okay, and I get my big popcorn, which was cheap back then. You got your big popcorn, got all my candy, got my big pop, and I've been anticipating this movie for I couldn't tell you how long. Ever since the preview, you know exactly where I'm going with this.
Yep.
Dun 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 dun. Welcome to Jurassic. If I could go back and sit in the theater and watch Jurassic Park for the first time like I did, 100%, easy answer. I left that theater loving dinosaurs. I wanted to be a dinosaur. I wanted to go to the store and get dinosaur posters. Give me the dinosaur action figures.
I want that Jeep. I want that awesome Jeep.
I want the Jeep. That's my life.
Yep.
Jurassic Park.
That's a good answer. I mean, I don't think I can argue with that. Because we all know what happens now, but it's still just amazing. Like, remember that first time when that T-Rex eye opens with the light? Like, holy Lord! Yeah, good answer, Hunter.
Yeah, that's the rainy scene, the T-Rex when it's chasing the Jeep.
Yep.
I just remember being in the theater, like almost scared. I mean, I was scared. That was, man, I'm getting chills thinking about it.
Yeah. Good movie. That's a great answer. That's probably a pretty popular one.
One more answer.
Yeah, go for it. Go for
it. Sorry for interrupting you, but this is a good one. I can't let this one slip. Around the same time, this might have been the same year, or maybe a year before, after.
90s had some good movies.
Yeah, go to the theater, and this is a movie literally didn't sit down in. We sat down at first, and we're like, "Oh my God!" Everybody's standing up during this entire movie.
Which no one likes that, by the way. Sit down.
Hey, back in the 90s during this movie, it was okay. It was awesome. You know what movie I'm talking about?
No.
Mortal Kombat.
Oh,
Dun,
Jesus.
dun, 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 dun.
Just a theater full of adolescents. Just like,
Oh my God, we were fighting each other. Scorpion. That was the greatest movie. That and Jurassic Park.
I don't know if I would put Mortal Kombat up with
Shut up.
great
You didn't
movies,
see it
but
in
it's-
theaters then. You didn't get the full experience. God, that was awesome.
Like if I was in a theater now and everyone was standing, I'd be pissed.
No, literally, we were running around during scenes. Like, yeah, yeah. The theaters aren't like that anymore.
No,
I was
because
clapping hands with the people behind me.
I don't even know you, but isn't this awesome?
Sub-Zero, man.
All right, I like Jurassic Park answer. On the fence with Mortal
Man.
Kombat. On the fence.
Yeah.
On the fence. But not bad. Not bad. Good answers there. I have a couple myself. First one, I'm going to say, if I could go back and rewatch one movie for the first time, Dazed and Confused.
Ooh.
That's probably my favorite movie of all time.
It's because you just
And-
want to be one of those guys so
Well,
badly.
you know what? And what's,
You lay
what's-
in bed at
Hey,
night, you're just-
I was one of those guys, you son of a bitch, all right?
Please.
How dare you? I was McConaughey. It's because it's so nostalgic.
Yeah.
Like, and now the older I get, the more I'm like, God, dude, like because I saw it for the first time in high school. And so
Mhm.
when you see a high school movie
Mhm.
about high schoolers when you're in high school, it like you want to emulate all, and it's just, I don't know. It just was,
You know what?
I love that
Blew
movie.
my mind is
What?
I always thought that movie was older than what it is.
Yeah, that was made in 93,
Which
I believe.
blew my mind when I
Yep.
found that out.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a
It's so
second.
good. If you've never seen Dazed and Confused, it's one of the greatest movies
Really
ever
is.
made. So I'd like to see that. And then some other ones that might be kind of like, I don't know, goofy. Anchorman-
Mr.
Mr. Nice Guy. Dude, we made paddles in shop class. We made paddles in shop class.
It's the 90s,
And I got
man.
into
It's the 90s.
I got into a lot of trouble doing that.
Yes.
The other ones, I got two other ones just because I was thinking like some goofy ones and everything like Anchorman, just because dude, it was like it still is funny, but like the first one
Mhm.
and like the first like watch, you're like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing. And I still think it's amazing. I do. And then Napoleon Dynamite's another one. I know it seems like a goofy, but
hey, it's not a
like,
bad
I
one.
rem-
It's a good
I
answer.
remember, and like you said, going back to like The Place, we watched that movie in college. I was a freshman in college, and someone had the DVD,
Mhm.
and so we're sitting around there with cheap beer, and we're just watching it in the door, and it's like it was just the whole thing, and we thought it was the funniest effing thing
Yeah.
in the world. So it's kind of the vibe around it as well. So
I'm gonna
And
add
I'm
one
sure-
for the both of us.
what?
Happy Gilmore.
I mean, any
Did you
Sandler
imagine
movie.
seeing that for the first time? I can't even tell you where I was
Yeah.
the first time I saw that movie.
No,
It might have
and
been
I
on
didn't-
TV actually.
And I didn't get it either. I didn't understand fully all the stuff. Now,
Right.
as an adult, like all the little nuances in
Yeah.
there, you're just like, oh my God, this is brilliant. Yeah.
How about Tommy Boy?
Tommy Boy. Oh my God. Tommy Boy, Black Sheep, all those. My brother and I watched those on repeat, man.
I
Yeah.
remember seeing Tommy Boy and just absolutely loving the movie. And
Yep.
then right away seeing previews on TV for Black Sheep and
Yeah.
being so excited for this movie to come out.
Yep. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't been that excited about movies in a long time, man. There's
You
a
know?
couple. You know what? I guess you could throw maybe like Avengers Endgame because of the shock ending on there. There's some on there, but nah, that's
No.
like Apocalypse
Bad
Now,
answer.
like that bad answer. We got some more answers on Facebook. It's a bad answer. Effing nerds. Scott said Heartbreak Ridge. Your sister said came back with that she was talking about Florida. She came back with a French accent. Matt had a good answer. Waterboy. What about Waterboy?
good
That's a
one.
good one. Yeah.
Waterboy. That was a great movie.
Yep.
We were in like 6th or 7th grade when that came out.
That came
right?
out in 98. 98,
Yeah.
I think.
like
yeah.
6th or
So
7th
yeah,
grade.
like seventh or seventh
Mhm.
grade, I think. So yeah. Oh yeah. And for us, that was the funniest thing ever. Vicky Valancourt.
Oh yeah.
She showed me the movies and I like them too.
You were wrong, Mr. Colonel Sanders.
Henry Winkler with the Roy Orbison tattoo on his ass. I mean,
Yeah,
you
right.
don't forget that.
You
man.
don't.
You don't.
That's a good one.
Zarkathia said Jaws at the Benton Harbor Outside Drive-In Theater, M139. Nice.
All right. Can I say something about Jaws?
I think I know what you're gonna say, and I probably agree with you on it.
It's the most. That's not scary to me. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't get why So you go on like top horror flicks of all time. Jaws, always up there.
I think,
And
for
I
the
always turn
time-
Jaws on, and I'm like,
I think for the time it was very scary,
I understand,
you know,
and that's why I'm not taking it to the cleaners. But
Shark movies never really scared me. Just
there's a
because it's like,
scene in Jaws where it's just floating. It's not even moving like a fish. I'm like, nobody even back then was like, come on.
just a little shark puttering around.
Like very Bollywood.
Well, again, it was made in the 70s, so it's just. I guess why shark movies don't scare me? I just keep my ass out of the ocean. Like problem solved.
Easy.
Problem solved.
Right. Like if Jason Voorhees is chasing me, that's a little tougher.
Yeah.
But Jaws, just don't go.
Yeah. That thing doesn't have legs. It's not going to crawl on the beach.
Problem solved.
You're fine. All right, we got some more answers here on Facebook. Jesse said Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Great one.
That's a good one.
Great movie.
Brandon said Monty Python Search for the Holy Grail. I'm going to say something here that
I'll just I'll be right back. I'm just going to let you take this.
What, you're going to take it? I'm going to say it. Monty Python's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny that English humor. I know. And you know who, Boss Man, Dave, Big Boss Man, he loves Monty Python. He's probably going to come in here and get mad at me. But I'm sorry, the clacking of the coconuts to make it I'm sorry. Monty Python is not funny. And the Beatles are overrated. All right. I don't get it. I don't understand it.
Plead the fifth.
Yeah, I know you're pleading the fifth because you agree with me. All right,
that's smart. I don't say things that are gonna.
Let's see. Mike said Hollywood Nights. That's actually a good movie. Rob said Sin City. That's a good. Yeah, that's a good movie, man.
You know what? Second one not as good. First one
not even close.
First one, man, I rewatched that movie a lot. That was Mickey Rourke.
Yeah, Jessica Alba on there is that hot stripper. Yeah.
And just the way they filmed it. It was like
really
that comic style filming. It just, I don't know. It sucked me in.
I
love that movie. I forgot about Sin City.
They took like a graphic novel and made it movie form, which is really cool. Really cool.
Just the badass, just the gruesomeness of it,
Is Bruce Willis in that one?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Bruce Willis is in that one. Yeah,
absolutely. Her name was Goldie.
Goldie. Brandon said Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark in theaters.
See, I'm too young to see it in theater. I bet you that would have been awesome, man. Could you imagine seeing Indiana Jones at the time in the theater?
For the first time, yeah. Star Wars. I'm surprised Star Wars isn't on here.
Yeah.
Ooh, you know what? There's some other good ones on here. Let me get through these. Ben said Tommy Boy. Great answer. James had a good one. The Warriors. Great movie. Mandy had an awesome answer. Movie you could rewatch again for the first time. Shawshank Redemption.
Oh,
damn, that's a good answer.
It's a good movie.
Good answer.
Is that movie on every weekend?
I think
on like
so.
4 channels.
It rotates. On ABC, NBC, Lifetime
every Sunday morning. You want to watch Shawshank again?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you never watch it in its entirety. It's always just it's on and you just catch it in bits and pieces. But you know what's going to happen. But watching it the first time and seeing it in real and like in real time, awesome movie. CJ had a great answer. Remember the Titans. Dude, except for how gut-wrenchingly painful the ending was.
Yeah. You know what's wild? The real Titans from that movie, the actual people came around and did like a visitation, I believe, at the college nearby. And we all got to hang out with them, and it was wild.
Yeah.
It was really wild. Incredible story, man.
Yeah, and great movie. It's awesomely cast, and it's just a killer movie. Denzel Washington, beautiful in that movie, man. But good answers. I feel very nostalgic this morning. You know, we could watch all these on your VCR.
Oh yeah,
on your VCR. Let's pop them in
right there.
Let's pop them in. We're gonna have to rewind every single one, but it's all right.
We need one of those TVs that you wheel in.
Actually, on that big metal cart, dude. If that fell on a child, they'd be dead.
Man. It's like a 900-pound cart.
One more. I'll end with this just because I was thinking about watching Varsity Blues. That's another movie. If I could watch again for the first time, that movie gave me goosebumps as a high school football player. Oh my God. That
just had a crush on Dreamy Car. What was his name?
James Vanderbeek. Is that what it is?
See, you know his name. Right?
Of course. Everyone knows Mox.
Dawson.
All right.
It? Dawson's Creek guy or whatever.
Yeah. Hey, you had Dude, that was Paul Walker in that. Dude, I actually know a lot of the cast. You had Paul Walker, Amy Smart was in that one.
Oh, Amy Smart, nice.
The other blonde in her whipped cream, Allie,
in her whipped cream.
I mean, in the street, dude, it's the perfect movie, all right?
Movie. It really
it's
is.
You got Tweeter in there.
You know why? Because you want to sit on the back of your pickup, Brock, with a shotgun,
drinking whiskey, shooting photos of Bud Kilmer.
Yeah.
I was like a son to him. I mean, it's got emotion. It's got everything. All right. Love Varsity Blues.
Classic.
And the soundtrack too. Oh, the soundtrack.
Yeah, they don't make movies like it anymore, man. They really don't.
No.
It's the soundtrack. It's the way they filmed it. The style of film.
Yeah. Yep. Good
the
stuff.
actors, the haircuts.
I will tell you right now, though, you go back to my folks' house. I've shared this before. You go back to my folks' house right now. You find that Varsity Blues VHS tape. You put it in. It's going to be right after a certain scene there.
You know exactly which scene.
And if you know the scene, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Right.
That's right there.
There's probably a lot of VHS tapes that your parents are that way.
Just stop at a certain point. Why does it always stop at these points?
Right after the nude scene. That's weird.
Unbelievable.
Huh.
Unbelievable. All right, there you go. That's your topic of the day. We're going to be back with more. Stick around. Oh, dude. Derek had a great answer. Dumb and Dumber. I just saw it now.
Dude.
God. That is a killer answer there, too.
Seeing that for the first time.
Yep.
God, I can't even remember where I saw that the first time. But I remember talking about it religiously in school. So what year was that? Dumb and 90?
No, 94. Hold on.
91? We were young.
It wasn't that late.
No? Or early?
Hold on, I want to rewatch for the first time.
Yeah, Dumb and Dumber.
Let's see. 94.
94.
Yeah. Ooh,
we were in third grade.
Let's see.
No.
I was 8, so no, not even, right? What's that?
I just remember like going to school and talking with my friends about this Dumb and Dumber movie. And my buddy Nick had the soundtrack and we listened to this.
Why you would wait?
Yeah, it was the first. Boom, shaka like a
boom, shaka like.
It's a great soundtrack.
Dude.
Mary Mo.
You know what's funny is there's so many movies in the 90s that I didn't get to watch because mom and dad didn't think it was appropriate for a kid, which is understandable. Or you miss out on things and stuff that I found later on in life. You know what I mean? And I'm like, holy shit, dude, I love this movie. So, but I don't know. Anyway, but all right, good answers. That was a fun topic. Well, we're gonna get going here, everyone, but we'll see you back here tomorrow for more of the Plan B Morning Show.